Okay, I hope that worked. Oh, it's crooked. God dang it. Oh well. I'm going to get into this in a second, but we'll do the quick overview. So I don't like carrying a lot of weight, and this is the bare minimum, and I'm going to open this up, but it's tools and a little first aid kit and whatever I will need for a day so I don't break down. And I have quick release on my bike, so I don't even need any hex wrenches, anything worse than that. And anyways, but we will get into this, and of course a couple coffees, just because who knows where the day will go. It's easier to find hot water than it is coffee sometimes where I'm riding. So I will go into that, and this is, I think, going to be a complete geek fest for me. So let's talk briefly about the actual content of this pack. And this is kind of how I am right now. This is my cruiser mode. I have one bottle on my bicycle, and I guess I could put a second one. So I've got the Maxpedition Micro, and they also make a Pico, which I really want, but it's sold out. Candy bar, some glasses things, because I just can't see if my glasses aren't clean. Selfie stick for filming. Pump one. I've lost my pump two's not in there, and this comes off. And I don't know. I love these things if it's convenient enough to charge them. And then I've got, for crash management, I always have some form of something in there to clean up my wounds. And then last but not least, I may have a knife, and I may have, I don't know if Kimchi's got, we seem to have knives all over the place, but those little Swiss Army knife, the teeny tiny ones, is what I usually carry. But if I'm out screwing around with this, it's a thin and slicey, and it's super sharp, and this knife is fantastic, although at 3 ounces it's kind of more weight than I ever really need to carry. And then we have the Maxpedition Micro. It's 5.5 by 3.5, and I'm geeking out so hard on these things right now. I can't tell you how much I love this, and I've been going through video after video, and I think the common theme is to put as much as humanly possible in these bags. I'm the opposite. This weighs 5.3 ounces. This is probably the most I'll ever carry. Within some reason, I don't use this because it's tight, and then it opens up like a book. So it's completely flat and easy to pack, and everything's good. So let's go through. First of all, if I really needed to go ultralight, I could probably carry just one tire remover, and I've got a little bit of gaff tape. I use gaff tape because I have a ton of it, and I can probably get a patch to work, even if I have to stop every 200 yards and pump it up a little bit. I've done like 10 miles on bike tour with gaff tape patching holes and a little bit of tinfoil from a goo, or I don't know, whatever. So in a pinch, I could probably just take this and slide it into the little mesh on my water bottle pocket and be done. I've got two because I haven't tried to get these tires off, and smaller, stiffer tires can be a pain to get off. But these aren't necessarily folding bead tubeless. They can be tubeless, but they might not be that hard, but I haven't tried yet. So I've got two. And then I've got, this is my favorite thing in the world. It's a little barrel, right in the rain. It actually weighs less than my astronaut pen. It uses the same ink, so it writes upside down. And this is my prized possession. Again, my wife just likes to buy me cool shit. I don't know why, but it makes me so happy. So I've got killer, I don't know who makes them, like travel journals and little leather wrap, just tons of weirdo stuff that she gets me. And every time we go somewhere, it lives in my camera bag or whatever. Anyways, back to this. 6 feet of cord. This is great for burning and doing a lot of things. I tend to actually use some form of string reasonably often, and then she's got a spool. We've got spools everywhere, but whatever. And then 2 Starbucks because they weigh nothing, and I would die without coffee. I thought my wife was making me some, but apparently she does not love me anymore. So in this pocket, I have some really basic stuff. More lens wipes. Probably don't need them and could lose them and save a few grams. Hand sanitizer, also emergency fire starter. But this stuff is, for me, I crash a lot because I can't see. And so I don't have a lot of wound management, but I at least get it clean. And then right now I'm geeking out on Right in the Rain. And why are my hands shaking? Too much coffee. And then a health card, which I'm not going to show you. For ID, it's old, and then $50 cash. My first aid kit, I've traveled around the world probably with less than this. I've got, looks like 4 Advil, 6 bandages, another cleaner. Again, like I said, I could probably lose quite a bit in this and make it smaller, thinner, and lighter if I wanted to put some other stuff. This is all I ever need. I might use tape, again, the gaff tape that I have over here if I get a pretty bad wound, and then more lens stuff. I just use this stuff. And then more travel hand sanitizer. I don't need all this, but I have it. I'm not going to open this, but it's minimal. This is, I don't have my, what do you call these things? Whatever it is, little air things for my Presto valve cores. I have a wrench. I've got a bunch, but they're all being utilized right now. So I ordered another one. So that will go in here. Again, if I wanted to go super light, I could, this is 10 glueless sticky patches, and these work great. People think they don't, they do. I use these over anything, except most of my bikes are tubeless. But so I could just carry this. I've got 4 zip ties, which I've used a shockingly large amount. I wish I had bigger ones, but these fit in here right now. And then I've got a couple of earplugs, and I wear these under my headphones, but I tend to lose them or forget, or if I'm just riding by, and that's for range day. And then I've got 4 valve cores, which I tend to use more on other people's bikes than mine, and that's why I've got the remover. And then a little stack of gaff tape. I just don't want to carry a lot of weight, and I'm pretty sure that is the whole thing. And I think I'm going to get more enjoyment with playing with this wonderful little bag. I kind of want to get a couple more. They're having a buy one free get sale right now, which leads me to believe that they've discontinued it, and they'll probably do something stupid with the design. But I also really like the Pico, which is sold out. It's just a little smaller, and I think I can go a little smaller and a little lighter. And then of course, if I need a blade, I could put a little one of those micro Swiss Army knives or something like that. But I tend to always carry some form of knife with me because I'm whittling sticks and doing stuff. Like if I get sick on the bike because of my eyes, I'll stop and I'll whittle a stick, sit in the shade, take a nap, whatever. So this will get me through an 8-hour day. Actually, I could take just this hip pack, what I have in the contents of my hip pack, and ride to San Francisco. And I've done it with a lot less. I call it credit card touring. It's probably something out there. But like I flew with my fixed gear to San Francisco, got off the plane, took it out of the cardboard box, put it together, cut up the cardboard box and put it behind a trash can, got on BART, went to the city, and went full bicycle messenger mode all through San Francisco. I used to be a bicycle messenger in Honolulu. And then when I got to the coast, I had a flip-flop wheel. It was a Kona Paddy Wagon, my all-time favorite bike in history. And I flipped it to single speed. And then I rode down the coast. And the only thing I took on that trip was a bottle of water, a sweatshirt tied around my waist, and a credit card. And I think I had a little pump on the way. I don't remember. I don't remember getting any flats on that trip. And I just rode from winery to winery. And then I stayed in hotels. One night, I had a little too much fun at a winery and didn't make it to a hotel and slept under a deck at a restaurant that leaked all night long, and then got up. It was miserable. But anyways, less is more. I don't like having a ton of stuff, and I'm not just trying to fill things up. So whatever doodly boodlies I have here, gadgets, it's all stuff I need. And then $50 these days, well, what will that get you? A cup of coffee and maybe a sandwich if you're lucky. But I still like to have a little bit of cash. I don't carry my wallet with me ever. I don't even know where it is, and I don't have any money anyways because my wife takes it all away from me. And so there's no point in it. So I have all this. And then, of course, I have my cell phone because I'm filming stuff, or I'm filming with it right now. And so that has a flashlight, that has some navigational crap, that has some emergency contacts. There's a lot of things like an iPhone can do for you. And despite the fact that I wish I didn't have one, I'm not allowed to go anywhere without it because I get lost. And that's the way it is. And this has nothing to do with this video, but it's just sitting here and I can't stand it. I found this on eBay. It's brand new. They were asking $120 and I offered them $60 with shipping and they took it. And I got this for Kimchi, and she doesn't know how to splice 3-strand. I'm going to teach her to splice 3-strand, and we'll put, I don't know, 12 fathoms, something. You don't need a lot. Like, you really don't. I've used these for over a decade. And then we'll get some beeswax and we'll put it in here. I'm going to do a video about this, and we're going to make a bag to hang in the lifelines. But stuff like this is just, I love this stuff so much. And all this is going away from our real world right now. And so the more of this I can find and throw in boxes in our in our warehouse, I just keep loading up and I'm looking for lanterns and compasses, and you never know, but this is just a work of art. Who cares? That's a different video. I'm out of here. Okay, I hope that worked. Oh, it's crooked. God dang it.